MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Detroit Tigers and the Houston Astros. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Here's Gerard Dyson, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Detroit, right fielder Gerard Dyson.
Hit to short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's Justin Upton now. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. First offering on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Morales is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Batting third.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Third baseman number 7, Anthony Rendon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Anthony Rendon is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. For Dyson, that's stolen base number 4 on the year. In the dirt here, and he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. So stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Kevin Pillar.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been real ugly watching them play recently. They just haven't played good ball, and nobody wants to watch that. Somebody's got to step up, make a big play, make a big pitch, or even the manager making the right move. But something's got to change the mojo on this club to get them winning.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Dyson's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Here's Neil Walker. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or 2 in this one could put him up over the top. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. And that misses 1-1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys, but if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-2. Here it comes. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory, and no one will track it down. The 0-2 once more. Now a flare out to left center. Upton moving to his left. And the inning is over. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Third baseman, number 7, Anthony Rendon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High pop up. Sanchez is under it. 1 out. Cole Calhoun will stand in now, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. At the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And that's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second. Nick Castellanos now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Number 9, Nick Castellanos.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. Now at the plate, Kendrys Morales. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara.
Nomar Mazara.
First delivery to him on the way. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder.
Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart after you see a ball in the zone that long get called a ball on it.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. He's set. Here it comes. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Dyson is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Beltran. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Murphy. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Stepping up now, James McCann. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The catcher, number 34, James McCann.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly by Walker. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
Digging in now, Darwin Barney. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch here is a slider, but that's taken up and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, this at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter, and everybody's kind of going, all right, if we can just get him to walk him with the leadoff guy coming up next, they got a chance to have a big inning.
And there's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gerard Dyson. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
The shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Gonzalez.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Ball 2. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Neil Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Walker.
Here's the first pitch to him. Late that time for a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Striding in once again, Bryce Harper. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Barney for 1, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready now, Justin Upton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin
First
Upton.
pitch on its way to Upton. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Daniel Murphy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike two. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch, clearly looking for a fastball.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Pilar ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
The batter,
Paul Calhoun will stand in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Mazzara racing back. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Striding into the box, Michael Conforto. A base hit in his first trip. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Well, maybe that fooled him, or maybe he wasn't looking for it, but man, he hung him a curveball right there in the middle. For him to not swing the bat, being the power hitter he is, who sees a lot of breaking pitches.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Stepping into the box, Josh Donaldson. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Sent out to straightaway center field. Calhoun has a read on it. One down. Now to the plate, Kendrys Morales. He singled his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Murphy has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. In now, Nomar Mazzara. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Nick Castellanos. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
The first baseman, number 9.
First pitch
Nick
coming. Here it is.
Castellanos.
On the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So striding in, James McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. James McCann goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Line towards center field. Pilar is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Gary Sanchez.
First pitch of the at bat on its way, and that misses, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Around first, digging for 2. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Here's Carlos Beltran as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun has a read on it. 1 away. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. Change up and then the fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher. He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Driven nicely into the gap. Sanchez is on his way home. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. Ready once again, Kevin Pilar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. Here's Neil Walker, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Neil Walker.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit back toward the mound. Murphy to his right. He has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Liner towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gerard Dyson. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The left fielder, number
Here's
8.
Justin Upton now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Ready once again, Daniel Murphy. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
That's inside. 2-0. Nope. 3-0.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. In now is Anthony Rendon. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he just misses with a curveball.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
That is power versus power. Here it is. Here's my best fastball. I'm going to get it up in the zone. I dare you to hit it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Tigers, center fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Murphy rounds the corner and is headed home. And they will tag him out at the plate. And that'll keep our ball game tied up as the digging in to try it again. Josh Donaldson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Josh Donaldson.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Popped up. Castellanos is going to get there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Kendrys Morales. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Into the windup and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Swing and a liner. Throw on to first, 2 gone. In now the power-hitting outfielder, Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Michael Conforto. We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the start. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective. Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Number 9,
Nick Castellanos now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Digging in once again, James McCann. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Well, he saw that ball pretty good. Too bad he couldn't keep it fair.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning.
7th inning stretch.
Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 with a double on it.
Gary Sanchez.
Sandy Baez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Sandy Baez.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. A quick out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Beltran. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Shortstop.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Now in the box, Darwin Barney. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Darwin Barney.
First pitch on its way. On the ground to third. Right to Donaldson. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The right fielder, number
Here's
1.
Gerard Dyson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ball 1.
1-0.
Here it comes, 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez onto the grass. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 8.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Justin Upton. It was a solo shot for him in his last at bat. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Upton waiting. Now the 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
And he misses. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another chance? Kevin Pillar. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Center fielder, Kevin
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Here's Neil Walker. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Neil Walker.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ground ball. But this is foul for the first strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But just foul. Possible go-ahead runs on first. 1 away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. To short. He's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Digging in, Daniel Murphy. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Daniel Murphy.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Mazzara is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. He went down on strikes last time up. Hit sharply on the ground. Gonzalez is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the... Digging in the switch hitter, Kendrys Morales. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Number 8.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Bullet back up the middle. Calhoun patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazzara. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. This is in the air out to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The relay throw, and he's in there at third is the possible winning run. Striding into the box, Carlos Beltran. A 2-out hit would win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. And now there's ball 4 to Beltran, so they'll just give him first and battle with the next guy. Stepping into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. A 2-out hit would win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And this is down, and he's done it. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, he ran into some trouble here and there, but he kept his team in the game, and he gave those guys in the bullpen a day off. That can be a big deal, so it was a commendable performance from him.
Fans, our final line score tonight.
Detroit Rock City and Comerica Park on a Thursday night edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Chicago Cubs and the Detroit Tigers. A big-time arm and a power bat should be fun. First pitch is next. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, number 95.
And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, boy, they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row.
Yeah, man, I mean, it's been real ugly watching them play recently. They just haven't played good ball, and nobody wants to watch that. Somebody's got to step up, make a big play, make a big pitch, or even the manager making the right move. But something's got to change the mojo on this club to get them winning.
Number 8 is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball just a bit high.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Here's Carlos Correa now, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And the 2-out success will bring Kyle Schwarber to the plate this inning. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
Up for the Tigers, right fielder Gerard Dyson.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The windup and the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Now here's the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Zobrist is after it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Justin Upton now. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Into the windup and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs he blew right by him. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
Daniel Murphy.
First pitch on its way. Daniel Murphy is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Third baseman.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I love that pitch right there. You know he's geared up right there in this big situation. He looked for a ball and just let it fly.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So coming to the plate, Ben Zobrist. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Right fielder number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's Mark Reynolds. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Mark Reynolds.
First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Dyson. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of
Sandoval.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
This has been a remarkable start to the game. You talk about pitch count. Now, he only threw 9 pitches in the first inning, and here he is with another chance in the second inning to go single digits again. He's set up pretty good to go deep in this game.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
Center fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Lifted the other way to left center. Dahl's in pursuit. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one away now. Digging in now, Michael Conforto. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Taylor ranging forward. 2 down. Stepping in, Nick Castellanos. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Left fielder, Chris Taylor.
First offering on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The 0-2 home. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson
40.
Contreras. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Bouncer down the line, but it's foul, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I really like his game plan. You can clearly see his game plan was, I'm going to bust him inside. And he's done that, and we're already in the third inning and continues to pound the ball in.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Dyson will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, David Dahl. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Third inning, no score to this point. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Striding into the box, James McCann. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
James McCann.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Reined in, and he's retired here, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Darwin Varney, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Chopped weakly to the left. Correa comes up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Gerard Dyson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Swinging a soft liner. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers. Stepping into the box, Justin Upton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way to Upton. And a neck-high fastball that time.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home. Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Pitch inside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Anthony Rendon is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Throw goes to third, and he is in there. 2 out, bases loaded. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cole Calhoun. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Good release on the circle change. 2-1 now.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he's thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. A high fastball is in there.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
This is flared right back over the mound. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Number 8 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 8.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Ground ball right side. Gloved by Murphy. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in, Carlos Correa. He reached on a single in his first try.
Correa.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. McCann might try to make a play on it, but this one's out of reach into the home dugout. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter, number 30.
Into the windup and the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Chopped foul wide of first. The 2-2 one more time. Curveball that time, not even close. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Nick Castellanos now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And that one stayed up a little high. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out. At the plate, James McCann. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So digging in now, Darwin Barney. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. From the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Zobrist moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. The throw to the plate, and he's safe. Here's Gerard Dyson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Gerard Dyson.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And there's the fastball by Hamels, good for strike 1.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's throwing first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
The left fielder, number 8.
Justin Upton now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called. And that could wind up being a costly one, as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away. And he takes ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Right fielder number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 12.
Here's Mark Reynolds. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now. Now here it comes. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
The batter number
in now, Pablo Sandoval. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And this will find the gap for Sandoval. Should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second, and he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. So stepping in, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now a balk is going to be called here. He didn't wait till he got set, and that may make things a little easier for them to score that run. He moves up to third now with 2 away. To short, hit hard. To his right, Barney. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Murphy.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Hamels ready with the 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Anthony Rendon waits on deck. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Dahl, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He'll get it into second. Around second. He's on his way to third. And the Tigers are in business to start the inning. They've got a leadoff triple. In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Fernando Rodriguez is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game.
Fernando Rodriguez.
He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart after you see a ball in the zone that long, get called a ball on it.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Up next for the Tigers,
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. From the stretch. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, that's two impressive fastballs. Two mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Fine.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Wilson Contreras.
First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. Dyson has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Number 8.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 8. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a liner. And that gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll... Striding in once again, Nick Castellanos. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And a rather easy first out. Ready for another shot now, James McCann. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Late that time for a strike.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. But foul.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Darwin Barney. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Reynolds will range over to make the catch just beyond. Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Carlos Correa.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Now the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Calhoun has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now
digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Calhoun is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Right
so striding forward now, Ben Zobrist. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
3-2 now. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The first baseman, number 12.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Reynolds. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And this is popped up back behind second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends. Ready for another chance? Gerard Dyson. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Right fielder,
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. 0-2. Here it comes. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. But there to flag it is Sandoval. A nice play for the first out. Ready once again, Justin Upton. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Zobrist is in pursuit. 2 down. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And the Panda will put this one away. Inning over. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Pablo Sandoval. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Chris Taylor. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. From the stretch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Barney takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. On the ground to the right side. Taken in by Castellanos. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So digging in now, Anthony Rendon. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Reynolds will look this one in for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Cole Calhoun. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike 1.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 1-2. Here it comes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Contreras finds it, but no chance to recover. Calhoun is on at first after the strikeout.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Taylor is there. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Nick Castellanos now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Hit to short. Right to him. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all. Digging in the switch hitter, number 8. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this match.
Baseman, number 8.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Calhoun has a read on it. 1 out. Here's Carlos Correa now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Line drive to center field. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
The designated
Coming
hitter,
to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Grounded to first, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
Detroit Rock City and Comerica Park on a Thursday night edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball is next. Here's Michael Brantley, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Cleveland, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. The 0-1 on its way. Down and away, ball one. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Here's the pitch. And that misses. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
In the second spot tonight,
digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the 330 mark on the season. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And he takes this one high. 1-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Ready on 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Stepping up now, Francisco Lindor, looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And Gonzalez will take it over himself, and that'll do it. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Tigers, center fielder, Gerard Dyson.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win. I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Here's Justin Upton now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Upton waiting. Now the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And the pitch on 2-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Under it is Marisnick, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. In now is Anthony Rendon. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. On to first, a double play. Digging in, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Ball one.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Conforto is after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Again, a 1-2. Hit hard towards center, and that will be a base hit here for Santana. Now batting Juan Lagares. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Lagares.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
1-1.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Cue shot here out towards short. To second for 1. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. Here's Daniel Murphy now, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Second baseman, Daniel.
First offering
Murphy.
on its way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
And he got him.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Into the windup and the pitch. Michael Conforto is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Cut fastball misses. 2-2.
2-2's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Standing in, Cole Calhoun. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bauer gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Lindor ranging up the middle. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Jason Kipnis.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Dyson's there. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Chopped weakly to the left. Rendon is there. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Jake Marisnick. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1-1. Here it comes. This one's down to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue at least one more batter. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So digging in now, Adrian Gonzalez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Adrian
Into the windup and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnik is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box, James McCann. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Got him.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Darwin Barney.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jose Ramirez.
First pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Conforto has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lindor.
Swinging a soft liner, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Striding into the box, Edwin Encarnacion comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Encarnacion.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back safely. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Striding in once again, Carlos Santana. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Ready with the 1-1. This one's down to third. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Gerard Dyson set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Center fielder, number 1.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramirez has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Justin Upton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way to Upton. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game. Well, that's two impressive fastballs, two mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers. Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Matt, here we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get two, right? But he comes with the fastball right there. Now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at-bat.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
And that one right down Main Street. Payoff pitch on its way. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Right fielder, number 30.
In now, Michael Conforto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Here it comes on 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, right here, he's definitely worked himself into a very difficult situation. He's got a power hitter at the plate, and you got 2 balls. He's sitting there looking for his pitch to hit. You know he's zeroing in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Cole Calhoun. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there, and he is out on the tag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Here's Juan Lagares. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Right fielder, Juan Lagares.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Murphy's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Dyson's there. 2 gone. Into the box now. Yan Gomes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Now
Here's
batting,
Jake Marisnick, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Conforto makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So striding forward now, Adrian Gonzalez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Adrian
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now to the plate, James McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
James McCann.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Darwin Barney. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He'll get it into second. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Here's Gerard Dyson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Bauer pauses. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Here's the 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way towards second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Digging in once again, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Number 23, Michael Brantley.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Swing and a looper to left. Calhoun comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Now the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. swing and a little blooper to center. Dyson moving in. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Riding in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. 0-1 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Marisnick is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Up next for the
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Daniel Murphy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Here comes Brantley. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
First baseman Carlos Santana.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 0-1 pitch on its way. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Lagares.
Digging in to try it again. Juan Lagares. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Murphy ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Ready for another chance. Jason Kipnis. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. No runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a liner. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Digging in and looking for more. Yan Gomes. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Tying run at first base. He's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Murphy has got it, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Michael Conforto. 1 for 2 on his line so far.
Right fielder Michael Conforto.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Cole Calhoun. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Digging in, Adrian Gonzalez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The catcher, number
Coming
34.
to the plate now, James McCann. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Zach McAllister takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Hit toward the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Striding into the box, Jake Marisnick. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Center fielder, Jake
into the windup and the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Michael Brantley. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Brandon Geyer will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Last time through was a base hit. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Darwin Barney, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out.
The center fielder, number 1.
Here's Gerard Dyson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Geyer on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. Standing in, Justin Upton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way to Upton. Lifted in the air to right field. On the move is Lagares. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. stepping up to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Francisco Lindor.
First pitch on its way. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Edwin Encarnacion now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out. Here's Carlos Santana now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk it.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. Stepping into the box, Juan Lagares, as he'll look to bring home that tying run. From second with a base hit into the outfield. Chris Carter will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Chris Carter.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! And with 2 out in the 9th, they have taken the lead. In now, Jason Kipnis. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Into the box now, Yan Gomes. It was a flyout.
Gomes.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Kipnis runs. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. 2 out here and a runner at second. To short, hit hard. Barney is up with it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Into the box, Anthony Rendon. He'll start things out needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the 9th.
Anthony Rendon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch. Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one. Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink the strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Now batting.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Wade Davis comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 71, Wade Davis. This change for the Indians. Now playing right field, number 72, Tyler Naquin. This change for the Indians. Now playing left field, number 6, Brandon Guyer.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1. Tapper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Hard liner to center field. Marisnick is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Number 30.
Digging in, Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And with 2 out, that means Cole Calhoun moves from the on-deck circle into the batter's box next.
Now batting, left
Cole
fielder.
Calhoun will stand in now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Pitch inside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Adrian Gonzalez.
He's set, and the pitch. Adrian Gonzalez is in with 2 away now. He looks at a called strike 1. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Down and away, ball 1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Gloved by Santana. The tag, and he is out. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Chris Carter. Strike a pose. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Comerica Park, a sellout of 40,000. The Tigers thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.